foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. I'll deal with the hands.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones. And a catch made by Hopkins. And some room to maneuver. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Finds the open target, Arnold. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
15. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate as they would...
And it coughed it up! Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Get it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Joe Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Check. Watch safety green. 15. Safety screen.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 27. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Yeah, let's get set lunch. Check 4, check 4. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Check, no. In your face.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On the return is Williams. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing Jones. He finds Hopkins complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're in a bind early here, down 14.
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
Ready? 50, plant. Get your swarm on. Ready?
Jones throwing on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He finds his running back, Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Anthony Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that get...
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And now look at him go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check, lucky. Check 99.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Back to Mixon on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Check 59. Mike is deep river.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right there.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Down. then you're able to running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So they'll come up first and 10.
Cool down and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And they're already walking backwards. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for...
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They run with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Johnson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Johnson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Falcons. Jordan Howard, 52 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw. Johnson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They go with Howard again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
94. Check 55. Blue Dan. Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Dillon. Throw left side complete. It's Arnold. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. He'll hit Jackson, complete. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's Johnson. From the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Up this magic. With them, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living